Aloha, friends. It's time to read Genesis 21. Before I do that, I want to give another shout out to Rock and Chimp. Big thank you for alerting me to the British National British. I don't know. I think I'll make some videos on them. But anyway, first we will read Genesis 21. The birth of Isaac. Now the Lord was gracious to Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did for Sarah what he had promised. Sarah became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, at the very time God had promised him. And this is presumably long after the events of Genesis 20, where they fooled a second king into thinking that Sarah was not Abraham's wife. Bunch of liars. Abraham gave the name Isaac to the son Sarah bore him. When his son Isaac was 8 days old, Abraham circumcised him, as God commanded him, as Yahweh commanded him. Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. Totally plausible. Sarah said, God had brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh with me. Okay, so the whole thing, when she was told that she would have a kid when she was like 90-something years old, she laughed about it, and Yahweh said, hey, why are you laughing? And she said, no, I didn't laugh. And he said, yes, you did. And now I guess she's naming her son after her blasphemy, which is just fine. And she added, who would have said to Abram that Sarah would nurse children? Yet I have borne him a son in his old age. Well, Yahweh did. Can a 90-something-year-old woman even produce breast milk? I don't know. Don't answer that question, just in case any of you know. The child grew and was weaned, and on the day Isaac was weaned, Abraham held a great feast. But Sarah saw that the son whom Hagar the Egyptian had borne to Abraham was mocking. Okay. And she said to Abraham, get rid of that slave woman and her son. It's his son too, lady. You're the one who told him to do it with her. For that woman's son will never share in the inheritance with my son Isaac. He will if he doesn't get rid of him. The matter distressed Abraham greatly because it concerned his son. Exactly. But Yahweh said to him, do not be so distressed about the boy and your slave woman. Listen to whatever Sarah tells you, because it is through Isaac that your offspring will be reckoned. I'm guessing that footnote means overseed. I will make the son of the slave into a nation also, because he is your offspring. Except he'll be screwed for the next few months, years. Because you need to just kick him out into the wilderness. Early the next morning, Abraham took some food and a skin of water and gave them to Hagar. He set them on their shoulders and then sent her off with the boy. She went on her way and wandered into the desert of Beersheba. Why doesn't he give her, like, tons of stuff, like the king that they screwed over? You know, if that guy, gave him something as a way of apology, why doesn't he do the same? When the water in the skin was gone, she put the boy under one of the bushes. You know, one of the bushes. Then she went off and sat down about a bowshot away, for she thought, I cannot watch the boy die. And as she sat there, she began to sob. Yeah, well, nice going, Abraham. Yahweh heard the boy crying, and the angel of God, of Yahweh, called to Hagar from heaven and said to her, What's the matter, Hagar? Do not be afraid. Yahweh has heard the boy crying as he lies there. He was lying there? He should tell the truth. Wah, wah, wah. Lift the boy up and take him by the hand, for I will make him into a great nation. What does it mean to make someone into a great nation? Then Yahweh opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. So she went and filled the skin with water and gave the boy a drink. God was with the boy as he grew up. Yahweh was with the boy as he grew up. He lived in the desert and became an archer. Oh, I guess that's why she said a bow shot away before. While he was living in the desert of Paran, his mother got a wife for him in Egypt. Oh, she got a wife for him in Egypt. Just at the store, at the wife store. Actually, there probably were wife stores. At that time, Abimelech and Phicol, the commander of his forces, said to Abraham, Yahweh is with you in everything you do. Now swear to me here before Yahweh that you will not deal falsely with me or my children or my descendants. Yeah, because he's got a history of doing that. Show to me and the country where you now reside as a foreigner the same kindness I have shown to you. Abraham said, I swear it. Yeah, none of your tricks, Abraham. I've got a cold. Bear with me. Okay. Then Abraham complained to Abimelech about a well of water that Abimelech's servants had seized. But Abimelech said, I don't know who has done this. You did not tell me, and I heard about it only today. So Abraham brought sheep and cattle and gave them to Abimelech, and the two men made a treaty. Abraham set apart 7 ewe lambs from the flock. Ewe lambs. And Abimelech asked Abraham, What is the meaning of the 7 ewe lambs you have set apart by themselves? He replied, Accept these 7 lambs from my hand as a witness that I dug this well. So that place was called Beersheba. Can mean well of 7 or well of the oath. Whatever. Abimelech and Phicol, the commander of his forces, returned to the land of the Philistines. Abraham planted a tamarisk tree in Beersheba, and there he called on the name of the Lord, the eternal God, which is Yahweh. It's his name. You should use it. And Abraham stayed in the land of the Philistines for a long time. The end of the Bible. Nope, not even close to the end of the Bible. But there we go. That's Genesis 21. You have now been educated. Or something like that. Bye.